Today, after 20 hours of study, Anthony is one of 15 students graduating from the Computers and Homes program.
I mean, definitely just be a lot more confident with the computer, that it's to use it as a educational thing for ourselves.
Yeah, well, Computers and Homes is a really wonderful program which is for families without computers at home in the schools to use them, really. And we don't just give the families a computer, our kind of program involves giving the parents or caregivers 20 hours training.
They're with us for 10 weeks generally, and then they can follow on with stepping up.
Tim recently moved from being principal of a Decile 1 college to managing e-learning at the community level in Porirua City.
I guess one of the main reasons for that is a deeply held conviction that if we're going to make a difference to the low socioeconomic communities of New Zealand, then we actually have to make a difference to the digital divide.
Digital literacy and connecting to the internet are two things older generations didn't have to face.
My nanny thinks it's wrong, because she's 88, and back in her day they used to just have pen and paper. So she wanted the children to learn like that instead of click of a button and there's your answer. But it's the technology, I keep telling her, it's stepping up, Nanny, we're not way back.
Their lives have changed because they've moved on to bigger and better things, new jobs or further training. It's exciting, it's motivating to see that and to hear those stories.
I was kind of like in a ditch in a hole, and coming to here just kind of built my confidence in myself and gave me the silver lining and in the dark grey cloudy day.
I would not have gone to Whitireia had I not done Computers and Homes first, because it gave me the courage to take my education further.
And so it gave me hope and inspiration.
I must say it was quite nerve-wracking to be back in the classroom.
It just gave me the confidence to say that I can get out there and change my stars.
They start believing in themselves and their confidence starts to grow. I think that's the biggest thing actually, is that growth and confidence.
Sometimes it's not just about the skills, it's about a whole shift in paradigm of what people believe they're capable of, what people believe the future holds for them.
Often they're scared of education. They've had bad experiences with education.
Often this is for them to come into a learning environment. It's the first time in a long time, and school wasn't a good place for them, so it is quite a big step for them and quite scary. So to come into a small place, especially as we are at the moment in this house, it's a house, it looks like somewhere you might go to visit friends. It's not a big concrete monolith. So we try to keep it very welcoming.
We have people that have been isolated in community that come together to work with others and to be able to trust a social situation and to trust a learning situation.
Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is animations.
Yeah, I believe that Computers and Homes is the true entry level for adult education. It is that safe learning environment, working at their pace within a familiar community setting. We often say that it's whakawhanaungatanga learning and practice. It's the class goes in together, it learns together, it graduates together. So while we might have a huge range of abilities within a class, those that have more help the others. It's real grassroots community education.
It's really trying to put people at ease and remind them that, look, it's okay, this is what the course has been developed for. we take all comers, and there are many people who have gone before you that were in exactly the same position as you. They were unemployed and they had no knowledge of computers, and this is where they started. And they've gone on to all sorts of things. So if they can do it, you can do it.
I think the biggest thing would be working with a whole range of different audiences. So there's people from, all sorts of backgrounds, different ages, child-friendly classes, that sort of thing.
The pace of learning was easy because she would, what was her name? Sarah. She would work at our pace. And if we had questions, and we had a lot, she would stop and answer a question, and then she would come over and show us how to do it. And then she would put it up on the overhead on the screen, and she'd walk it through step by step, made it really simple. And she would then come to you if you weren't sure how to do what she had just shown you to do.
The good thing about it is when you're working on your computer, you can hear people behind you or next to you, oh, how do you do that? And it gives me a bit of a buzz because I know how to do it, so I give up my chair and go and help them. So yeah, I think at least I've learned how to, help someone to do something that I never knew how to do before. So
having easygoing teachers that understood what past events was like for us back at school. They're quite flexible in teaching us, giving us back our confidence again, letting us take the role of our education and not pushing us too hard, letting it flow to our own equalness because we're all pretty different.
Oh, very nice. There's quite a few effects there, isn't it?
There is.
Picture effects. So
Like, I don't know, it looks like it's gone like that. Yeah. He teaches us at our own level. He don't push us too far and he doesn't push us too less. Yeah, we go at our own pace, really. And he just, we just got to ask and he'll come and help if we're stuck. Yeah.
It's a friendly environment, hey?
It is.
Yeah, it's really friendly, it's easy going. It's really cool, I like it. I thought, I'll go back for the second one.
Is that stepping up?
Yeah, I did that. I went back to the second one too.
The whole structure of the course meant that all the parents in the class got to help each other and keep each other on track to get through the workload, and it was a very whānau-based kind of learning experience, which was a new experience for me because I'm not used to that kind of class structure, so I found that quite liberating.
Everyone was working at different levels of computing, and some of the people in my class didn't know how to switch a computer on, and whereas other people, they could type with both hands, not two finger typists. So it was good. I thought it was perfect.
Because we're going to type and you want to be able to see what you're typing, that's good. That feels better.
I go in, obviously with lots of ideas about where we might go, but I always go around the group and find out where they're at and what their ideas are, what they want to do, and as much as I can cover that.
And so we've actually branched out into a lot of stuff that we may not have done because of learner requests. Someone might come in and what they really want to do is just communicate with one outside of Wanganui and overseas, particularly Australia, and to understand that Skype is a tool that they can use, and the economy around using Skype is fantastic.
And I think what they appreciate is how flexible we're able to be. That's often a comment that we get. We understand that there are other things that are going to call them away and they may not be able to attend, and we're flexible and say, hey, well, how about you come back at this time, can you come back in and catch up? Or yes, you can bring your child with you, that's fine.
Oh, I just enjoyed it, the class. I wish it went a little bit longer, to be honest. I loved coming every Tuesday. I looked forward to going to class after school and just being with the other parents and helping each other, learning,